This museum has been here for years, and I never actually look at what's the history of Bunbury and when was it discovered. Now, looking at these displays and finding out what year they were, it is actually amazes me how this Bunbury discovered and what kind of people was migrated and came to Bunbury first and found Bunbury. Looking at these displays here, way back late 1800s, and the displays are so interesting. So these ones here is about early settlements and first settlers in Bunbury. This is actually the first settlers, and early land grants had to be developed to a certain standard within a specific time of day could be fulfilled. John and his wife Helen, with two other sons, John and William, arrived in Bunbury by ship on 1st of January 1938 with two supplies. John Stephenson, Daniel McGregor, and other son Robert drove horse and cattle overland. The farm was 320 acres, named Illo, after the Aboriginal people who lived in the area. This is their land and the house. Guys, I'll let you read the history of these rocks. And this is the construction of whalers in the 1800s. American whalers operated in the oceans of Western Australia. They traded whale oil to settlers for lightings in return for water, firewood, and fresh food. They also smuggled turned and tobacco into the colony back 1840. The sperm whale tooth and scrimshaw. So this is John Scott, and this is the farm back 1856. John Scott bought a land in Victoria Street in the center of Bunbury, where he built a two-story boarding house. As you can see, guys, these are the lists of the first and the settlers, pioneers in Bunbury. And this is the wooden church priest stand, wailing happen. This pot is actually used to cook for whale, boiled down whale blubber for fighting, and machine oil. An iron pot. A graph model of the early days. And these are a wooden couch. that presented to the Bunbury Congregational Church 1927. This wood is made of Jarrah hardwood, and as you can see, the color is really nice and red and vibrant. It's just like new. They're very, very well done. And the condition of it is like you can just see black spots on them, but 1927, less than 100 and years this is ago. the model of I mean, a boat, it's preserving this wood. a Dutch boat, Awesome. while sailing in the Dutch colony of Batavia, now Indonesia, in 1658. And this is the ship navigation line, seafloor, on a dive trip. In the early 1950s, they actually found this, early 1950s, when they recovered these lights and manufactured by Griffith. The lights are dated 1912. They would have existed as it, and they are likely made in brass. And this is the clothes that they used to wear back 1841. We're looking at a town plan sketch, and it's been drawn to a cardboard, part of Bunbury town site. The three who stayed and one who got away. The convicts played an important part in the growth of Bunbury laborers, but also in the studies and protection. And this is a stout bottle, compass stout, found near the middle of the section 1964 of the timber jetty north of Marston waterfront. And they have 3 postcards of the Bunbury jetty from various periods of the history. Postcards of Victoria Street 1900s. The centenary of women's suffrage, Mrs. Caroline Mitchell, 19th of January 1847, the 9th of August 1918. This is the guy that's building the town from 1891, 1893, 1894, 1897, 1905, 1906, 1909. The Western Mail,
Finding out all these
September
histories.
1, 1927.
Wow. And I think mostly down south it's a lot of history to
This
tell.
chair here
From Bunbury to
is actually carved with the family of
Todiai.
Sir John Forrest family,
They
City
have a
and
lot of
Chairs,
histories.
back 1875. As you can see, guys, it's unique and still standing. Beautiful. This picture here is 1911.
So some of those artifacts there that's been displayed in the museum are already restored. As you can see, guys, they have been cleaned. And these are found in the shipwrecks that they found when they do a diving under the water. As you can see there, the year is all been written on the board when they had found them. These are the shipwrecks that you can see on the screen. You can really see the difference over the years as the years passes by. It is really sad to say that one day we will be gone from this world as well. And it's really good to see back how that happened and where are they come from, what sort of people has founded the town or whatever, even the Philippines. This one here, I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's some kind of machinery. And this machine here is a tide gauge. And this is the diver's pump. This touch screen here is where you can see all the shipwrecks around Bunbury waters. One of an old light. And this one here is a wedding dress, worn 1965. This is a push bike that has been crocheted around. Some old furniture that's been restored. Now guys, you should see this old typewriter. It is huge. And that is making me think that during those days, they make really big equipments and very heavy. And all these you see here is like an old equipment or a setting that's still in good condition and it's probably been restored. And some of these things are like really old ones, and the scale and the table and the sewing machines and stuff, and you see that sewing machine is really big. That is being used with one of the business before. So I hope you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I thought I'd show you what we have in the museum in Bunbury, Western Australia. If you did like the video, guys, please follow and share for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.